blank. I'm Nikki. I'm a washed up D1 athlete. I rode a motorcycle. I like to box. Just got into Orange Theory. I read too many books that I don't necessarily finish all the time. I live with my parents, which is a whole nother talk for another time. I'm boring. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I'm an introverted extrovert and a very committed dog mom. And basically, I feel like I'm doing adulthood out of order, I guess. And my life's a bit chaotic and confusing. And what better thing to do at that point than to start a podcast with my best friend, who is completely on the other side of the spectrum.
What's up, guys? I'm Lauren. I'm a mom of four. I've been married for 14 years, recently unemployed. Love that. Looking to find myself since I'm constantly just in mom mode, just on the go, constantly go, go, go. The moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, so just trying to find myself. And we're just trying to do this pod for people who are asking, like, is this really what my life is supposed to look like? Like, it's so nice. Like, I call Nikki and she's like at the dog park, like roaming around, like chilling, doing little things. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm on my way to, another practice or whatever it may be, but at the end of the day too, like, maybe she wants to go to the kids sporting events, which she does, which is super rad. Find a friend like that, by the way.
Yeah, I think for us, it's like, I love the idea of this pod because I feel like we're bringing two completely different areas of life, and we're proving that, like, even though we're adults, we're in our 30s now, it's like hard as hell to make friends and connect with people. And I think there's a lot of reasons why, and we're going to talk about all that stuff in future episodes. But I think it's really cool to kind of bridge that gap between, you have me over here as like a dog mom, live at home. I'm actually unemployed as well currently, and that was my own choice. I walked away from a job that was just not for me, and I don't know if that was the smartest thing in this market, but you live and you learn. But I think it's really interesting for us to bring these perspectives because a lot of the times when you're in a situation like mine, it's really easy to love the independence and like the freedom, but then out of the side of your eye, it's like you see families and moms and they're at, the sporting events with their kids, and you're kind of like, that sounds really actually kind of nice. I think I'd love to take like my daughter to her softball game or basketball game or something like that. And then vice versa. I mean, I don't want to speak for Lauren, but it's like, I'm sure there's days where, like she kind of mentioned, like, I'm just kind of doing whatever I want. Take the dog here, take the dog there, go to this coffee shop, go to that coffee shop. I have nobody that's really relying on me yet. I do actually a little bit, I guess, at this point. We'll talk about that later, but I'm sure she kind of gets in a headspace of like missing that independence. And so I think it's cool for us to come together and like prove that no matter where you are in life. I think two things. I think the first thing is you can still have meaningful connections and you can still have friendships. I mean, we've been friends for over 15 years. And I also think like the grass is not always greener on the other side. For sure. And so I think like bringing those two perspectives together on a pod, I think is really refreshing and kind of needed in today's day and age. I think there's a lot of like, expectations from like social media about like who you can and can't hang around with, or like if they're not going to try to make this work, cut them off, like weird kind of stuff. So I don't know, I'm excited to bring that to the pod, and we're just trying to do our best. Like, I don't know, it's like there's so much input from the world that like I feel like we need to take a second, like have like a real clear, just like deep breath of like what really matters, and nobody knows what the hell is going on at the end of the day. Like we're really all just kind of like trying to figure it out as we go.
Well, and I think life is evolving like every day, right? Like who would have known I would have been unemployed like that? Like life just takes its turns and you just run with it, and that's all you can do. But like we're just the type of friends that are like there for each other no matter what, like whether it just be hitting each other up, just how's it going, or sending each other a funny video on Instagram, like we just find a way to connect, which is so cool. And like she comes to my kid's sports game, which is super rad. And like you guys got to find like just a happy medium, like I may not always be available to like hang out or go to a coffee shop or whatever, but Nikki's always there to be like, hey, like what's your kid's sports schedule? Like, let's just connect that way. And like, that's what's like super cool about like our friendship is like, no matter where we're at in life, right? Like we always just kind of find each other in the middle, like, and we don't always have to hang out, right? Like all the time, but like even if it's just like a phone call, like again, like Nikki had mentioned, like I feel like so many people are like, oh, well, I haven't heard from them, so I'm gonna cut them off. Like it takes two. And it's like, everyone's just at different stages, like just find that happy medium, like reach out, like, just take the first step. And I don't know, it just doesn't have to be so cutthroat,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think there's a lot to say too, like for us, like we have managed to be friends since high school, like,
Right.
and we're in our 30s now. And I think, like, once you kind of get through that, like, I do think there might be some benefit in just like having those longer term because it's kind of like, I know you have my back, you know, I have your back.
For
Like, we don't
sure.
have to talk all the time. It's just like this unspoken truth, essentially. Like,
Exactly.
it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe for some siblings, it's like maybe you don't talk all the time or you don't feel super connected, but like, you know that they're going to be there if you had to call them in a time of like super like heavy need. So I feel like when you get to a certain length, it's just this underlining factor. But I still think it would be super easy, you know, for each one of us to be like, oh my God, she just like doesn't understand like what this life is like. Like, I don't know what it's like to take care of 4 kids and run around Orange County, California all the time to like take them everywhere. And, you know, it's like I'm in a different situation where it's like, what am I doing? Like, I'm at my mom and dad's house. Like, I recently left a job. I'm trying to find a job. It's like, there's its own struggles and like you don't
Totally.
really experience that to the extent in which I'm experiencing. But like we can still show up for each other in ways that like we need to keep the friendship going. And I think it's just like you gotta just like get over this whole high horse of like, well, they're not like she can't answer my call. Yeah, because she literally has 4 kids screaming in the back of the car throwing French fries at each other. You know what I mean? It's like give a little grace. Like we've lost. I feel like as a culture, we have lost the ability to give grace
100%.
and I think that's like a really big toxic problem from social media too. Like,
No, I agree. And like you said too, right? Like when we call each other, you're like, I need advice on this. And it's like, okay, do you want the harsh truth or do you want
yeah,
me just to listen or do you want me to rip you a new one? Like, which one is it? You know, like,
yeah, 100%.
because again, like there's some things that like I could ask you a question on, but yet you don't have, you know what I mean? Like the background of it and vice
Hmm.
versa, you know? But it's like, we're just there to listen. And, you know, sometimes that's all you need. It's just somebody just to listen to you and, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And I
and to
think we
know
need to
just have
like
a
really think back of like these long term friendships, you know? I feel like a lot of the newer friendships, like I feel like just trusting people, you know, like people's intentions, it's not as easy, you know, but I feel like if you can hang on to like a friend that you've known since high school, I mean, that's seriously so cool and you should really like I don't know, just double take like getting rid of somebody like that so quickly, you know?
hmm
Like you said,
yeah,
grace is like so huge, especially nowadays. Like everyone's going through something, right? So
100%. Like
yeah,
everybody has shit. Like this
totally.
whole
Baggage,
excuse, yeah, it's
everything.
like this whole excuse of like, oh, well, they're not respecting my boundaries. Like, girl, please stop, please
These
stop. I mean,
boundaries, I cannot.
I don't want to get it like confused where I feel like you shouldn't have any boundaries and you should just let
Right,
people
for
do
sure.
whatever they want. But it's like maybe we just take a step back and actually understand people have like things going on that are
Right.
beyond you. And I feel like that as a whole has been lost a little bit in culture of like just being so quick to cut people off. I think that's, I don't know, I think that's like one of the biggest issues. But I think like for us and like really talking about starting this pod, like I think for, you know, women specifically, I guess, but like in our 30s, just older adulthood, like late 20s, early 30s, even late 30s, I'm sure. Just the loneliness epidemic that we have, I think is very big. Like I think that's like the biggest problem we all deal with. Like I don't want
For
to say
sure.
no hate, no shade, but actually fully hate shade that like some of these people are making like best friends and partners from like AIs and like connecting with like chat bots and shit and it's like we have got to stop. We've got to stop. We've got to stop. Like that's
Well, and I
so
feel like it's
insane.
hard, right? Because like even like you know there may be people that you meet that are like totally out of age range, you know, and like
Hmm.
same for myself. Like all my friends or all my kids' friends, you know, they're all you know they're just older, like all their parents and stuff like that, you know. So I feel like sometimes that's where I get like the struggle bus of like how can I connect to somebody that's like you know 10 to 15 years older than me, you know, like sometimes you just sit there and
Hmm.
like think you know, but at the end of the day, like, you know, you do have some kind of, you know, things in common, whether it be like sports or, you know what I mean? But I feel like that's where I like shut down. I feel like finding friends, for example, like it's just like the age difference and, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just
Yeah.
hard. And we're not always like financially, you know, there like a lot of their friends' parents are. And I feel like that's also hard to connect on.
Yeah. Because
Not
what is it?
everyone's, you know,
Most of the like kids sports teams, like those parents are like in their 40 mid 40s maybe. Like
oh, for
it's
sure.
cuz you're I mean you're young, you're a very young mom of 4.
Yeah, for
I
sure. I
think.
mean,
I
I had
mean
my
it's
first
like
kid at 19, you know, and a lot of people have their first kid maybe in their late 30s or whatever it may be, you know? So that's the hard
Yeah.
thing, is like trying to find that connection with other people. And I feel like that's where I struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say I'm
Yeah.
not open to it, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's kind of hard to like connect sometimes on that level,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
especially I think like just where we live is
No,
like
that's
a whole
huge.
different degree of
Huge.
nonsense. Like, and for
100%.
anyone listening, like we live in Orange County, so we're in Southern California. Like, you know, like you've seen the show like Laguna Beach or Newport Beach or like any of that stuff. That's like our stomping ground. So it's like it's real. And listen, I'm gonna be so honest right now. Like Lauren and I, like, personality types are not the Newport Beach personality types,
No.
okay? We are not those girls,
No.
okay? We are not your typical Orange County aesthetic, I guess, or thoughts or values or morals or anything like that, really.
For sure.
So I feel like that adds a whole nother layer to it when your environment really doesn't match up to kind of who you are. Like, if it were up to me, and some people may say it is up to me because it is my life, but there's some other factors that hold me in California. But if it were up to me, like, I'll see y'all later. Like, I'm going to Tennessee, I'm going to Texas, I'm going somewhere that is not here because I feel like my soul belongs there, and I feel like the people who I need to be around are there. So it does make it a little more difficult to like want to connect to people in an environment that like is so like not what you think it is. I will say this though, I do think us being in Orange County, like in general, is probably better than like if we were in LA County or something like
Oh,
that.
for sure. Yeah.
It would be very difficult, probably even more so for us to connect and find people. But at the end of the day, like we're just over this like dumb fake bull crap. Like I'm over it. Like I'm over people being afraid to say things they know they should be saying. You know what I mean? It's like say what you
Totally.
mean what you say, stand on business.
Exactly.
Like, and I also think like as a society, like we don't hold people accountable to things they say. Not holding, and like that goes for us too. We need to call each other out on the if we're both being fake or we say some shit we know we're like just saying to say. Or
Right. I feel like accountability is so big. So big.
there's like so much as a society I feel like we need to bring back: accountability, shame, I don't know, just common
Just like being
sense.
real, you know, like common sense, like you said, totally. I feel like it's like, I don't know why it's so hard to find, you know, just people with common sense. And like you said, just people that just like speak on what they believe in and not like afraid that they're going to like hurt someone's feelings, you know,
Yeah.
because, you know, God forbid we say what we want to say, you know.
Yeah, God forbid we actually say something that makes sense.
Right.
Like, hello, sorry about it, but it is what it is. I think for us too, like starting this pod is like not just a way for us to like, you know, hold each other accountable and do things and set off on goals that we have for each other, but like really find people who like think the same. Like, cause for me, it's like if we could find a community of people like us who are like not extreme, like, you know what I mean? It's like we're not trying to like flip our lives completely and be these different people in the next 30,
Right.
60, 90 days. Like we're literally taking one day at a time and like just figuring it out as we go. I think like a lot of these like other pods and stuff, which is as great as they are and they're serving a purpose, but it's just like they're like, you know, do this and do that. It's very like educational and coachy, and I'm like, look, I don't have that for you here. I have, hey, this is what I think, tried this is what happened, like can you believe that this just happened and here's my take on it. Like just kind of like no bullshit, like messy stuff that we can talk through in like a real way and not like an educational coachy like I don't
Well,
know. I
like
feel
we
like it's
said
missing.
before, right? Like we don't want it to be scripted. Like we don't
No.
want to read from, you know, a script. Like we want to be able to just like bring up a topic and just like wing it and go from there. Like what we're genuinely thinking, and, you know, we're
Yeah.
unapologetically ourselves. Let's just leave it at that.
100%. And also I just want it to feel like we're just like literally kicking it with homies, like
No, seriously, that's what we're looking for.
you know what I mean? Like I just want to I almost went into like
I know.
I almost went into like
Yeah, I
but
heard that.
I just want it to be like, you know, like the whole vibe of like we're tailgating, we're hanging, we're chilling. Like we're not out here like doing whatever the hell these we're not shooting green juice, taking this pill, that pill, taking this shot, that shot. Like hell no, you can miss me with all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just like basically we're just trying to find people. We're just trying to find people because this loneliness thing has gotten everybody out of control. It's gotten everybody real messed up in the head, and it's actually kind of sad. And so I feel like
No,
if
it
we can
really
get together,
is to like just kind of see like where people are nowadays, you know what I mean? Just like, and that's why the mental crisis is, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like we need to find like, just find yourself that crew, you know, like those homies that you know that you can count on, and you don't have to feel, you know, you got to speak some kind of way. It's like you can just be yourself and just have a conversation. I feel like that's what's so hard to find nowadays with people, is having a
bro.
freaking conversation. I don't know what's so difficult about it. Like, and just call each other out without getting so damn sensitive. Like, that's
Please.
another thing that I could just talk about for days.
Oh, and we
It's like the
will.
sensitivity. Like, dude, let's just have a conversation, and like, there's no need to let it strike a nerve, you know? Like,
Right.
just be yourself, you know? Like, I don't understand the whole issue. I really don't. And that's what, like, I
Just,
feel like I struggle with too, you know?
yeah, like just be an adult and like
Yeah.
speak. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds silly to say, but like literally be an
No,
adult
it's
and
true.
speak and articulate what you're thinking and what you're feeling and have some emotional intelligence and understand people and like
Um,
hear them out and speak to your truth and speak to like what you believe, but like hear people out.
yeah,
I
for
mean, you could
sure.
say one thing and people are fuming out the ears,
I know.
the smoke is shooting, the armpit hair is growing quick. It's like it's just like
I'm
crazy. Like
dead.
just relax and have a conversation. Open dialogue. You know what I mean?
No, seriously,
A
that's what it's all
lot.
about. It's like, let's just have a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why I feel like Nikki and I, we literally, it kills me. We could just be on talking about one thing, and then boom, we're off on a tangent going about something else, because like that's just how we work. That's just how we operate. And that's what's
Yeah.
so cool, right? Like, we're on so different, like, different sides of the spectrum, right? When it comes to life. But like, just like being cool with each other and like just opening up and, like we said, having dialogue. Like, that's the whole point, right? It's just have a friend like that. And like, that's what we're looking for, is like the same kind of group. And we may not think the same on everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's so cool. But we're not going to let something like that stop us from being friends. And like,
Right.
she's not overly sensitive, I'm not overly sensitive. And it's like, if there's an issue, like, bring it up. You know what I
100%.
mean? Like, let's talk about it. Like, there's no need to like, you know what I mean? Just brush it under the rug when you know damn well that shit's bugging you. You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
bring it up, let's talk about it, squash it, move on.
Yeah.
You know,
And it
like, I
goes
feel like
like
that's what's so big nowadays.
100%. And it flows like way beyond friendships and stuff too. Like, yeah, we're going to talk probably a lot about that too, obviously. But like, oh my
Right.
God, dude, like people are in 30,000 or more dollars of credit card debt, and it's like we're pretending like we're not, or we're pretending like, oh no, I got that. Like no, like it's okay to be like, actually, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, my
things are a
shit
little
is
rough.
high and it's a little scary. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I probably shouldn't have bought that, but I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the finances, like living situations, like friendships, relationships, dating after 30, like pivoting your life, your identity, your ideas. Like, oh, here's the other thing like drives me crazy. Like, and I don't know who needs to hear it, and maybe I need to hear it myself. But like, you're allowed to change your mind on things.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Please, like, you don't like. Here's the thing. You know what drives me crazy? And maybe this is us getting off on a tangent already. But you know what drives me nuts is like these people who like, I don't know, they rise up. Maybe they're an influencer. Maybe they're doing something right. They're coming into like the public eye, and it's like somebody from a basement is like, did you see this tweet that they did in like 2005?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, you mean when they were 12?
Yeah.
The half of the shit I posted when I was 12 or 13, no one wants to see that. Like, I'm not proud of it.
And
You
thank
know what I
God
mean? It's
there's no
like,
more mind space to bring that shit up
oh my
either.
God. Like it's so crazy. Like, you're allowed to grow and change and have different
Right.
ideas and want to talk about things. And like, you shouldn't be like crucified because you said something when you were 13 years old when your mom yelled at you
Yeah,
and you
for
tweeted
sure.
about it. So it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much to all of it. It's not just friendships. It's like just navigating this like weird world that we're in right now.
No, for sure.
Like common sense is lost. People want to flex when they shouldn't be flexing. It's like so bizarre to me. And I just love this dynamic too because like I feel like I'm having a what is it? It's not even a midlife crisis. It's like a third of life crisis. I don't know. But it's like, you know, it's like I moved back in with my parents. Oh my gosh, dude, it's been like 4 years now.
That's crazy.
4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, I went through a big journey that we'll talk about later, but it's like I I'm like in a place now where it's like, what am I doing? Like, I don't have a job, gotta find a job. I have a dog, which is kind of cool, whatever. But it's like, I'm boxing, I'm doing Orange Theory, I'm reading books that I never would have read before, I'm riding motorcycles, I'm getting tattoos. It's like what's going on here? But it's like so fun to like grow and figure things out,
Yeah,
and I
for
feel like
sure.
we need to be a place too where it's like you're allowed to like have different thoughts, or like you're allowed to change your thought about something
Exactly.
without people crucifying you. I think is very, very important. And it's like, I'm out there doing all that stuff and you're like literally running kids around. It's like so different. It's like so insane, but like it's the coolest thing ever.
No, and like we're still able to connect. Like that's the cool thing,
It's
right? Like
so
that's what we're
cool.
trying to say with everyone. Like it doesn't need to be like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't need to be that like cut dry. Like it's okay to be friends with someone that's completely different from you. Whether it be thought process too. Like I have some friends too that we clearly do not think alike, and that's fine. Just like, you know what I mean? It's just a way of like that doesn't need to be
100%.
brought up. You know what I mean? Just like be you, be cool. Like I just don't understand like the whole like dynamic of some of these people. I really don't get it. But just like you said, like it's funny how like one day I'm doing all these crazy things and you're like, oh yeah, I'm over here like reading a book or like, taking Gracie to the park. And it's like, I envy that sometimes, because I would love
Hmm.
to do that. But then like the other part of me like loves being a mom and loves running around and you know what I
Sure.
mean? Like that's just like all I know. But like obviously it'd be nice once in a while just to like chill and have a moment of silence. But that's why we got some grandparents, to help out.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes a village, is what I hear. I don't
Yeah,
know, because
that's
I
for
ain't been
damn
there, you
sure.
know what I mean? But it takes a village.
Yeah,
But like,
for
even like to
sure.
that point too, it's like it would be easy to hold a little bit of like I don't know, jealousy or like grudge or like just an attitude towards people who are like
Totally.
living life like, because like to your point, like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm tanning, I'm going here, I'm going like whatever, it's like whatever I want to
Hmm.
do. But then it's like I look at you and it's like, you post things of like your kid's sports and like she's kicking ass and she's doing really good, and then in my head I'm like, god, if I had a kid, that kid would be
Right.
so freaking good. Like that kid would be so athletic. Like I want to see that happen. Well, and I can already hear your kid's gonna do what they want to do. You can't, whatever. Shut up. This is not for you, right? It's like I just think I see that. I'm like, damn, like that actually would be fun. But then I'm like,
For sure.
but then I think about all those other things, and it gets
But
so
also like
confusing.
financials too. Like it's expensive as shit trying to take care of these kids right now. And
Ooh,
so just to like even
it's
think
yeah,
and it only gets worse. So just to think
yeah.
of that and I don't know, and like you said, like not everyone is meant to be at this time and place in their life. Like, you know what I mean? Like not
Hmm.
everyone finds their significant other or whoever it may be. You know what I mean? Like I found my husband in high school, like when we were, way back in the day. We've been dating since 2011 and married since 2012. I mean, not everybody gets to say that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Which is totally fine. Like it's okay to be in your 30s and not married yet and not have kids. Like everyone has different paths. Like my kid's 12 already. It's crazy to even think that, and she's going to junior high next year is wild as shit. But it's like again, not everybody is at that level, and that's like totally okay. Like and I
Yeah,
feel like especially for like I don't know, it's just in general, right? Like their parents expect them to be in a certain place in life. You know what I mean? But like way back in the day was so different than now. So
mm-hmm,
different.
mm-hmm, 100%.
Like
I
gas
think
was not $6 a gallon.
please, I can't. And then what
That's
is
a
it?
whole
I
nother
mean, we're going
thing.
off again, but like
I know.
some mileage tax in California,
I know.
like 70 cents per mile they're going to tax us. Like, hello? Get off
I wonder
me.
why the hell we live in California.
Like
I ask
that's
myself
just
that all the
no.
time, but it's like my roots are always here and they've always been here, so it's so hard for me to like uproot them, especially the
Yeah.
kids. And like they're getting older, so it's so hard to like uproot them. But like I feel like it would be so nice to like get a little taste of something different.
No, 100%. I literally say that every day. I'm like, I drive around. These people make me want to rip my hair out on the freeway. People can't drive.
Oh, I
And if you
cannot.
know, you know.
Yeah, no
Tesla's
kidding.
everywhere. And if you really know, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Somebody does something in Tesla, you look over, you're like, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
That checks out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's like, it's every day I'm like, God, I feel like I need to get out of here. And maybe, you know what? Maybe someday I will. Maybe someday soon. But also probably not. I have a
Plus,
lot
I feel like
keeping
we
me here
talk about it, right?
too.
Like it
But
sounds so good, but like just the prices everywhere is so expensive. Like you really have
yeah.
to be like just settled in, you know what I mean? And have like a really good job that you can like take elsewhere and not have to be, working in an office and stuff. Which that's a
Yeah.
whole nother tangent too that we'll get to eventually.
Yeah.
on the
Trust, we
pod.
have already
So,
planned out like the next 60
no, yeah,
episodes of
like
stuff because we literally can't
we're
stop thinking about things to talk about because we just kind of needed to rip the band-aid off of this one and get the intro out. But I'm telling you what, like, we have some
yeah,
things to
just
say.
wait.
We have
Just
some
wait.
things to say. And I think, like,
And you
I
guys
mean,
can
it's
all
just,
relate on them too. That's what's so cool, right? I feel like that's why like we started this podcast, right? It's like we don't want to read from a script. We want to be like relatable to other people. You know what I mean? Where it's like you feel like you're in like just the same boat as us, you know? And
mhm.
it's like nice not to be like politically correct all the time or like everything's got to be reading like, from a script. And it's like, no, like screw it. If we feel like talking about this, let's talk about it, Like
Yeah. Like,
that's what we
we'll
love
dig
about it.
in. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care. I'll dig in. And look, if I say something about a topic and then 50 episodes later, it's like I was wrong or I changed my mind, like, I'll stand on it.
Yeah,
It's like,
for
I
sure.
have no problem doing that. I just feel like it's like people are too afraid to live and say and be and like it's really bizarre out there. Like,
Like
and
they're
here's the
afraid
other
to get
thing.
called out on it, like they once
Yeah.
said this and it's like you said, people evolve. Like people are gonna have a change of heart on certain things and
And here's the thing,
like
like you
that's
have
the
the
best
right
part.
to. And quite frankly, if you're not, I'm gonna think you're a little bit of a loser.
Like
No offense, like not really respectfully, but like if you are the same exact person that you are when you were 20 and you're 30, I don't know. It's like should you be like morally the same and be a good character? Yeah, probably, but like can your ideas and all of that things like stuff change? Like yeah, cuz you should be growing and like
yeah, for sure.
talking to people with different backgrounds and asking questions and getting in touch with who you are and like maybe your spiritual life or like reading more books and like just having like question things. If you are going to tell me, "Oh, I'm the same as I was when I was 20." You're kind of a loser. And I'm just going to put that out there. Like I feel
Well,
like
that's
you
like a
have to
red
be
flag
growing.
to me. Like I feel like you're like almost too scared to like evolve and change. It's like that's the whole point. Like a decade has gone by and you're still thinking the same. That's a little crazy to me.
Yeah, it's
Especially
really
with all this new
actually.
information that comes out. It's like, and I feel like people are so scared to ask questions because they're so scared of like what the other person's gonna think. And it's like we should be asking questions.
100%.
Like
What's
if you're not
this is
asking questions, there's a problem.
yeah, this is like a whole nother topic for another
Yes.
time. But like I'm literally like I'm not married, obviously, but like I think about people who are married for like 15, 20 years or something, and they're like, we fell out of love. Or like, that's not the same person that I married. I'm
Yeah.
like, duh. Like, you really think the person that you're with at 25 is going to be the same exact individual through and through when they're 65? I don't think so. I think the like foundations of who you are as a person should remain pretty
For
solid.
sure.
But I mean, like, hello? Like, no, like people are like it just drives me crazy. I'm like, you
I
really
know.
think and like you think you're gonna feel the same at 65 as you did at 20? Probably not. That's why it's
That's why it
work.
takes
That's why it's
hard work,
effort.
you know?
It
It's
just
hard
blows my
work to
mind.
keep things going. And that's again, it's like everyone needs to put forth the effort, whether it be a friendship, relationship, you know what I mean? Like anything like that. Like you just gotta put forth the effort.
Yeah, bring back hard work. Like what the
Yeah,
hell?
that's for sure.
Like, and I'm not talking like hustle card culture, like boss babe, like grind time. Like, cool if you're into it. I love that for you. I was really into that in my 20s too. And as I gotten older, again, here I am evolving and changing and having new perspectives. But it's like if you want something, you have to work for it. I'm not saying you have
Right.
to stay up till 3 in the morning and do this and do that. Like, still take care of yourself, but like work. Like this instant gratification that people want because of
Exactly.
the world that we live in is so insane to me.
Yeah, the expectations are just beyond. Like that's not reality.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think like for us too, it's like very like we try things, we test things out, we talk about things, like we're kind of reinventing ourselves like at this point in our lives and really thinking about like what do we want it to look like in a very like small baby step kind of way, like a very unsexy way, a very confusing way, like a very real way. And so like I think for us it's like more of these pods are our conversations about our ideas about things and just like not like this fancy politically correct talk, just like real life talk and just like here's what we did and like how it worked for us or what we took away from it and like just our thoughts on stuff. And I know people are going to resonate because like we're just over this fake stuff. I'm so over, like I can't handle another 30-year-old going to hot Pilates like in her little Lulu suit, swinging her hair around in full beat. Good for her. I'm not hating. Like if that's you, I love that, but like I
Just not
can't.
us.
I just
That is
cannot.
so
Like,
not us.
I can already. You are hating. I'm really not. Like,
Like
it's
I'm in like
power
a
to
big
you.
T, like sweating in that. Like
No,
I won't be in there and like no.
I'm literally in sweatpants 2 sizes too big. I'm in like a huge shirt. I'm dripping off my face.
I
No makeup in sight. I'm sweating off my arms, my ears, my neck. My
Like you said,
pants.
the full beat is like huge nowadays. Like I can't even remember the time I did a full beat. Like first off, who has time for that? Second
Mhm,
off, like
mhm.
with this heat, I just be sweating and it's like not even worth it. And the allergies, like you and I were saying,
No,
like my
stop.
eyes are itchy AF. Like it's just not it. Like it's just not.
No.
And like sometimes I'll throw on mascara 5 times, and if not, cool. Like it is what it is. Like
Yeah. And it's like, here's the thing too, like, it's cool and it looks good on Instagram and it
of
looks good in
course,
theory. That's why, like, all these things like selling sunset and these luxurious, like, hot people doing hot things. Of course, we all eat that up. What the hell? Who doesn't want that? But at the end of the day, it's like when you, like, take all of that in and you're really, like, consuming that as, like, content or just, like, mindlessly scrolling, it sticks in your brain into which, like,
totally.
you're, like, second guessing yourself. You're starting to hate yourself a little more. You're trying to become this thing that like you never were designed to be.
Right.
And I feel like that's like part of the problem of kind of like mental health stuff and just like depression and loneliness and all that stuff. Because like people like truly don't know who they are.
No, and I
They
think people
think
get
they
lost
know.
in other people's persona. Like that's not like you said, perfectly said. Like that's not who you were meant to be. You know,
Mm,
like I'm not out there with all the Botox and the fillers and all that stuff. Like that's just not me. You know, and I feel like that's
yeah.
such like I don't know. I feel like everyone's like the same person now. You know, like everybody's kind of lost like who they are. And like again, if you get that, like by all means, do what you got to do, boo. But like that's just not like.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like again, that's just like people getting pushed into like the same category. You know, and I don't. I just like to be myself, you know, like
Yeah.
it's
Well, it's like you see these successful people and they always look the same, they act the same, they have the
totally.
same ideas, and it's like, can we just like not like this is fake. This is just fake and gay. That's- but
Oh my
it's
god.
just like let's be so for real. Like I don't know. We've kind of gone on a tangent here on this
I know.
episode first already. We have a lot more to
We just
record
have
and
so much
do
to
and we
say.
just have so much to say. And I'm just like excited that like through this pod like we're going to find people who like are like, you know what? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
seriously.
brother. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know. It's just like there's no manual to this.
No.
There's no playbook for life. There's no one way fits all. There's no you have to do this in order to have this. Like sure there might be some underlining truths of like you want something, you got to work hard for it. I think we can all agree on it, but it's like that's really at the end of the day point blank. It's like that's it.
Yeah, period.
Everything else is you can do you just got to be you and figure out what works for you. And sometimes you have to do uncomfortable things. Sometimes you have to hurt. Sometimes you have to be really broke. And it's all good. Like it's all part of life. Like
Right.
I feel like we just have to like kind of embrace the suck. Like embrace it. Cuz at the end of
Yeah.
the day it's like this
And
is
it's so
so
much easier
short.
said than done, right? Like we
Mhm.
totally get that. Like it's so much easier said than done. It's so hard not to compare yourself to someone else, you know what I mean? And like wishing you were in that boat. But at the end of the day, like we've always said, like things happen for a reason, right? Like and you
Mhm.
just figure that out and then figure out the next step, you know? Like it is what it is at this point, right? Like everything happens for a reason. You'll figure it out eventually, but just don't give up hope, you know? Like go out there and look for it. Like find that strive, you know?
Yeah. Like you can't give up hope and you literally have to like we talked earlier in this episode about like having each other's backs or like we just know there's this underlying denominator of like I got you, you got me.
Right.
But you have to have that with yourself too. Like
100%.
you know what I mean? Like shit gets weird. Life literally you never know what is coming down the
I
pipeline
know
and
it's
it's
crazy.
like if you can tell yourself every day. Like if you could look in the mirror and I did this for a while, but again, like I do things and then I stop and then I try again,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like real. But I'm like, I went through a period where I literally would look at myself in the mirror and I would just be like, I got you. Like, no matter what happens today, like, I got you.
Mhm.
You know, I got
At the
me,
end of
I
the day,
got you.
you only
Like,
have yourself, right? Like that's
uh huh. At the end of
literally.
the day, like, that's what it is. And if you can tell yourself that and you actually believe that, like, it literally doesn't matter what
Well, you have
happens
to
to you.
believe it, right? Like you can tell yourself till you're blue in the face, but if you don't actually believe it, like that's not going to do you any good, you know?
Yeah. And I think that's like a big
Let's
problem. I
bring
don't
back the
think
self-talk, you know?
bring back believing in yourself. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on out here?
There's just so much comparison. And again, especially where we live, right? Like it's so hard not to do that and so hard not to fall in like a hole. But like, you know how many times I could have just like fell down and just like laid there not wanting to get back up. But like I know damn well like there's 4 kids looking at me and they're watching me. You know what I mean? Like they're depending on me. So I can't give up. That's not an option, you know?
Right.
Like shit will just hit you out of left field and you're like, well shit, I was not expecting that, but here we go. Let's just roll with the punches, you know, and just keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
That's all you
Yeah.
can do.
So true. So true.
So
I mean,
true.
stakes are higher in different situations,
Of
like
course.
for sure. But at the end of the day, life happens to everybody, no matter what situation you're in.
And
You know
some
what I
people
mean?
it's so much worse. I always tell myself that. Like right now I feel like I'm in the damn trenches, yo, and it is like it is a struggle buzz, but like I always think back to so many other people that just like have it so much worse. You know what I mean? Like we have our
Mm-hmm.
health. We'll figure out everything else, you know? Like the number one priority is health and we all have it right now, thank God. And, you know, everything else will eventually fall into place. You know, you just got to keep working at it and don't give up.
Yeah. And I think we need to bring back like one day at a time.
Oh,
Like I think it's
for
really
sure.
cool. I'm a very entrepreneurial, like I want this out of my life and I want that and I'm going to work hard and I
Yeah.
have these visions and like in the next 5, 10, 15 years I'm going to be doing this and that. But at the end of the day it's like, and it sounds so corny, but it's like you literally just have today. So it's like what can I do today to A, set me up and like get the things I need to get done today in order to
Exactly.
succeed in those long-term ways, but also like how can I find happiness today?
I know that
Like
too.
what can I do? Like I've been like, I worked all day, or your case, like I'm taking the kids here, there, like my schedule is packed. I got this event, I got that event, I got to do this. And it's like it's so small too. It could be literally like you roll down the windows and listen to your favorite song from
Yes.
2005 and then you're
Especially today, it's
instantly
beautiful out.
yeah, and it's like you're instantly transported and your
Truly.
vibe and your brain and just your whole energy changes.
Hmm.
So it's like bring back just like worrying about today and finding one thing in the day that you could like change for yourself that's going to then put you in a better headspace to tackle whatever life's gonna like we've just lost this. I feel like it's one or the other. It's like do whatever you want, be a free spirit and be whimsical. Like you don't have much time. It's like okay, but we can't just like all eat bonbons on the beach, like sell everything we have and go to Europe. Like I love that
Right.
for whoever that works for, but like no. So I
Not
feel like it's either
reality.
one of those or it's like what are you doing sleeping past 3 a.m. like get up and eat eggs and then like jump in this frozen lake.
I
It's like
know.
god, it's like I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
I
I
just
feel like
think
it's like
like
super extreme or it's like nothing. And it's like
it's
just
like
find the middle, like what works for you. Like, and not every day is going to look the same, you know? Like, that's another thing. Like, it's okay if you had to miss something that day, whether it be like a workout or like a cold plunge or whatever, right? Like, whatever works for you. But like, every day's just so different. Like you said, find that one thing. Like, let's all start with that. Like, let's just find one thing that makes us happy and just do it. Like you said, whether it be rolling down the windows with the music on or going for a walk, like we all know damn well that
mm-hmm.
thing could change your mood, whether it be like 10 to 15 minutes, go outside, this beautiful world we live in, you know what I mean? Just
Mm-hmm.
listen to music or put on our podcast or something, you
Hey,
know?
yeah,
Hey, like just do something fun, you know? Like let's just bring something back like that you enjoy. Like don't worry about what other people enjoy, worry about what you enjoy.
a
And just make it a
hundred
good
percent
day, you know? Like we could be gone tomorrow, you just never know.
make life fun again.
I know.
That's what I had to say.
And
Make it
again, not
fun
everything
again.
needs to cost money. Like literally go for a walk, like
Take a
go
deep
walk
breath.
around the lake, like go do something, you know what I mean? Like just enjoy, you know?
Literally, like go to the animal shelter and look at
Yeah.
some cute
Like go
dogs.
volunteer or do something, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Find something that
literally.
makes you happy.
Go get your iced coffee.
Yeah.
I do
That
that
I feel like
every
that
day.
just like triggers, you know, the best in people.
I'm literally at Dunkin' every day. And if you don't
Yeah.
believe me, I'll show my stats sometimes. I'm a
Yeah.
regular at the Dunkin'. They have my
Yeah.
coffee ready for me when I walk in through that door. It's just like, you gotta do something. Like, this world is so crazy. We have so much shit coming at us. So it's like, we have got to put it down and like go touch grass.
No, seriously.
Like, put it down, touch a blade of grass. It's like, we really have to be like kids again, where it's like we put ourselves on a nap, but our nap is like air.
Yeah.
Like
Like get yourself a
just breathe.
schedule. Like just find yourself like 10 minutes a day, like set a timer, set an alarm, something, and
Yeah,
just go do it.
100%.
I need to do that today.
Yeah. I need to like get back on track myself
Yeah, I need
today.
to like set myself an alarm
Yeah.
and
Anyway,
tell
so
myself to go walk a lap.
go walk a lap. Go take a lap. Oh my god, that gives
Yeah,
me like PTSD.
I know.
Anyway, that's a
That's a
whole
whole
nother
nother
story for
conversation.
another time. But anyway, we just wanted a quick intro this. This is a little bit messy, but we don't really care. Like it is
Yeah,
what it
that's
is. This
us.
is who we are. We're gonna be back. I don't know. I don't even know what we're gonna do if we're doing 2 episodes a week, 1 episode a week. We'll get at minimum at 1 out a week.
Right.
You can, follow the pod, share the pod. Obviously, like what did I say our Instagram handle was? I don't even know. It's pointblank.nl. Follow
Yes,
us on
point
there
blank.
because we're gonna kind of be, yeah, we're gonna try to be pretty active on there because our thing is like community. Like we want to find people who we could vibe with, and who knows, maybe we can like get
Exactly.
together sometime, do some events or something like that'd be fun too. Like I'm down for that. Like
Right.
it's just like slow and steady wins the race at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So we're gonna sign off this one. We're gonna catch you guys in the next one. I think the next week we're gonna talk kind of a bit more about friendships, dive a little bit deeper into that. So we
Yeah, for
will
sure.
see you all in that one, and we're signing off for now.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.